He asked me which way I liked it. I told him I like my shit from back.
Hey, what's up? This your girl Alasia XO, and I am back with another video. Oh, you like the PJs? You like the PJ set? You can definitely check it out in the description down below as well, including the robe. But I got tea for you guys, and oh my fucking god. Just go ahead and get into the story of how my disaster date happened, how it ended, and yeah. Okay, so I was on Tinder and I met this dude, right? So like me and him was texting and talking for like a couple of days. The vibe, the connection, the chemistry was definitely there. Decided to make some arrangements and meet up for our very first date. He felt like driving the boat, so I told him, hey, let's drive the boat tonight. Let's, eat Jamaican food. Let's sit by the lighthouse and just look at the view of the city, the lights over the water, because there's a beach out here and it's really beautiful, especially at night. Starting from earlier yesterday, running errands. After I ran errands, I had got started with my nails. Normally I do my own nails, but I had a little malfunction with one of my nails, one of my fingers. So I was like, you know what? I'm getting frustrated. I don't want to do my nails anymore. I'm just going to go to the nail salon and get my nails done. So I got the nails done and paid fucking $42 to get my nails done. And I'm like, damn, for this. I mean, yeah, it's long, but I mean, I was expecting it to be like at least maybe 35, but hey, cool, whatever. So I was like, all right, I'm just going ahead and pay for it. Besides, it's going to be a lit ass date, so shit, why not? As soon as I got home, I was already running late. I had to take a shower. I had to, do my makeup. And by the time when he got here, I basically had to make him wait for like a good 10 minutes. So upset with myself about that, but hey, we're sometimes late, so it's cool, it's whatever. After I went downstairs and I met him, I hugged him, and I was just like, oh my God, it's you. I couldn't wait to see you. You look amazing. You look great. Because he's a very handsome looking guy. Like, he was bald. He was really built. He kind of picked you in the mind of Common. That's what he looked like. He looked like the rapper Common. So, he was dressed really nice. He smelled really good. I was dressed nice. I smelled good. We went and got the Jamaican food. I definitely didn't get the food that I ended up wanting because they were out of jerk chicken. So we was like, okay, well, since we got the food, do you want to like just sit and watch the view of the city by the lighthouse? And I'm like, hell yeah, of course we can do that, because we was planning on doing that anyway. He was actually on the way to the liquor store, and we had got us some cognac. Okay, so we was sitting in his car. We was kind of like on like the little parking area where you like go towards the lighthouse and stuff. So we was eating, we was drinking, and I noticed that he was drinking a little too fast, I guess. And so I was telling him how I haven't ate nothing all day, so I think I want to eat first before I just start drinking. And he basically told me he's been doing nothing but eating all day. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm like, well, he's good for drinking. I'm not. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and eat my Jamaican food, get my stomach right, and then I'm going to get started drinking. Once I ate, I smoked, I started drinking with him, we was talking a little bit, and all of a sudden, he says that he wants to get in the back seat. I'm like, in the back seat? I'm like, for what? He was like, because it's more room back there and you can hold me. It's a major turn off, because it's just like, okay, nigga, is you trying to like fuck or something? like what you got going on? So I was just like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And he was like, come on, let's live life on the edge a little and just relax and blah blah blah. And I was like, but you just said I can just hold you, so what you mean by living life on the edge? Like, what are you saying? So about maybe 2 minutes later, when we was deep in the conversation, two cop cars came by the lighthouse, and I guess was like getting everybody off the property or something. I don't know. But you're talking about living life on the edge. Okay, got it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely edgy. He drives off, and as we're driving away, I literally told him, you know what, let's just go by my crib or whatever, so I can just like get dropped off, because it is getting late. The date was just already kind of like weird as it was going, and I just wasn't getting the connection like I thought I was getting. So once we had parked by my place, he looked like he was just not feeling good. So I was like, are you okay? Dude is sweating. He's talking about he needs air. And I'm like, I'm like, what's going on here? He is getting out the car because we were already parked at this point. He was basically like saying he's going to need some fresh air. So he had opened the door, right? So he starts slouching over, just looking like, he just didn't feel good. And I was like, what's wrong? Is everything okay? And he was just like, I'm feeling very nauseated and my head just feels stuffy. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. So he asked me, could I run upstairs and get him a cup of water? So I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I didn't have any plastic cups. I was completely out. So I had to get one of my cups from the house and I put some ice in it, made sure it was very cold, ran back downstairs, and I gave him the cup. So he's just like drinking this water. He's pacing back and forth. And I'm just like, dude, do you feel like you finna throw up? He was like, no, not really. So as time was going by, he was still drinking water. He started having hiccups. He started belching. I'm like, oh my God, yeah. I'm like I got a feeling this nigga finna throw up for real. I was trying to avoid, him taking the L for the night. So I was just like, okay, since you're done with the cup of water, I'm gonna go back upstairs. But are you okay? And he was basically like, no, please, can I have another cup of water, please? And I was like, okay, that's cool, that's fine. Back upstairs, literally was freaking out because I'm already drunk and high as fuck at this point and my date is going wrong. I just want to go back upstairs. I just want this night to just end. But I couldn't just leave him there because like he was really feeling sick and I just didn't want to like just leave him hanging. So as I got another glass of water, I went back downstairs, gave him the glass, and I was telling him, I was like, yo, I think you should really go home. I'm like, I think you should really get some rest. I don't know what you ate today or probably what you had ate mixed with the liquor that we just drunk tonight. I'm not sure, but I'm like, I hope everything is okay with you and will you be all right out here? He's trying to play it cool, like, yeah, I'm good. So then all of a sudden he starts like belching real bad and I'm like, oh my God, like this is it. This nigga is finna like throw the fuck up right now. So next thing you know, this nigga, he's still walking back and forth and then he crouches over, right? And he starts coughing, like coughing up. I'm just like, uh-oh, like he's hawking that shit up. I'm like, oh my God, this nigga really about to hop off the fucking boat, like for real. This nigga just like threw himself off the fucking boat. Apparently he could not hold his goddamn liquor in because bitch, next thing you know, this motherfucker runs to the side of his car and literally just
You just got served, son.
I'm like, oh my God. All I heard was, oh, I cannot make this up. Like, this shit is wild. Like, when he ran to the side of his car, it was like, I didn't see it because I didn't want to see it. But I was like on the opposite side. Like, I was a little far away from the car, but I could still hear him. And all I heard was intense, huge chunks. I'm like, oh my God, like this is not the night for me. Like, why me? When he ran to the side of his car and the noise of it just disturbed my soul, and I knew right then and there, I was like, yeah, this ain't tonight. I'm just standing there like, just like, what just happened? And I kept asking him, did he need to like throw up? Because there was a whole lot of grass over here towards the left side. But instead he puked in my parking lot. And question after all of this is that you ever give old dude a chance and let him make up for the very first date that happened so tragically? And answer is a fuck no. Not to be mean, it's just that now every time I go out with him, I'm just going to think of the time that he threw up and I'm just going to think, okay, is it a cool idea if we drink again? Or I don't know, just an awkward night. So after he threw up, I was like, are you okay now? Like, are you good? Do you need for me to call an Uber or something if you're not feeling good to drive? I was really just trying to be there and just be sweet. And he was just like, no, I'm good. And he just looked really sad and just like disappointed. I was disappointed. He was disappointed. I was shocked. As it was just such a Oh, it was just such an awkward fucking ass moment. This was like, that ass, like for real. So then he hands me back my cup, and then he looks at me and he's like, I'm so sorry that tonight did not go as planned. Cause it was like from the text messages, you know, like me and him was super excited. We was going over everything that we wanted to do for like our first date, and it just seems like every task that we went through was just not it. Like he was just trying too hard, and he just ended up getting sick, and you know, he got in his car and left. But yes, that is my video. Um, this is like the most worst disaster date I've ever had. You know, I don't think I want to go out for a long time. I just, you know, I'm cool with being by myself. I really am. But it was just more like I was just trying to get out the house and just have a little fun. But my Tinder experience was definitely something else. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and share this video if you would like to. I don't know how y'all guys will feel about that. But yeah, definitely subscribe to the channel for sure. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.